A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today I'm going to talk about Squanto, A Warrior's Tale. Squanto, A Warrior's Tale is a 1994 theatrical release. It's directed by Xavier, Koller, cinematography by Robbie Greenberg, editing by Lisa Day and Gillian Hutching, music by Joel McNeely, and it's written by Darlene Craviotto. Xavier Koller is best known for Journey of Hope, Cowboy Up, and Someone Like Me. Robbie Greenberg is best known for Wild Hogs, Under Siege 2, Dark Territory, Save the Last Dance, and The Odd Life of Timothy Green. Lisa Day covered in the video about White Fang. The link will be in the description. Gillian Hutching is best known for Blade Runner, The Town, Dead Poets Society, and Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest. Joel McNeely I covered in the video about Davy Crockett, Rainbow and the Thunder. The link will be in the description. Darlene Craviotto is best known for I Never Promised You a Rose Garden, Love is Never Silent, Human Experiments, and Dallas. The film is loosely based on the real Squanto. Squanto was a real Native American human person. I'm not going to do the comparison here. I'm going to compare it afterwards because it's going to be quite a discussion. So I'm just gonna say that here and then we'll compare in a second. The film stars Adam Beach, Mandy Patinkin, and Michael Gambon. Adam Beach plays Squanto and is best known for Flags of Our Fathers, Wind Talkers, Joe Dirt, and Suicide Squad. Mandy Patinkin plays Brother Daniel and is best known for Homeland, Dick Tracy, Wonder, and The Princess Bride. My name is Amigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Michael Gambon plays Sir George and is best known for Gosford Park, The Cook, The Thief, His Wife, and Her Lover, and being Dumbledore in Harry Potter 3-7 Part 2. The film has a 60% on Rotten Tomatoes. Roger Ebert hated it. He said it was a tidied up version of history, and we shall discuss. Squanto was a real life person. He was Native American. He was a member of this tribe. It was wiped out while he was alive. He was the last living member of that tribe. He is famous and legend for brokering peace between the first pilgrims that came to settle the Massachusetts area, Plymouth. The first pilgrims he brokered peace with, like the whole like Thanksgiving. Yeah, that was Squanto, basically. The real life of Squanto is bits and pieces because obviously people weren't recording a lot about him. Basically, his real life, he was taken to be sold in Spain as a slave, and he was sold in Spain as a slave. The monks bought him to teach him English and Christianity. He learned English and Christianity. At some point in his life, he shows up in London and is in London for a time, and then he finally returns to America, where he finds that his whole tribe has been wiped out, and he kind of like doesn't bounce between tribes, but like he stays with one kind of, and then just like knows a bunch of others. And when the pilgrims come, he was able to communicate and broker peace because he had learned English, and they created these peace treaties that actually lasted for 50 years until they were broken, and the English committed genocide against the Native Americans. In the movie, he's never taken to Spain to be sold. He's just taken directly to Plymouth, England. And Sir George is deplorable. Terrible. He is shocked to see someone that has brown skin. And he says he's not even human. He's lower than livestock. Like, he's what people were back then, basically, when they saw someone who had a different skin color, which is just so bizarre. Sir George wants to keep him to perform as entertainment, like fight with a bear and crap, like real racist crap. And he escapes, and the monks find him, and Brother Daniel is like, he's not a beast, he's a man, he's just not from here. And so they like all start to love him and teach him English and protect him. They didn't buy him, they love him, like, no. He's free to leave when he wants. They're trying to help him leave to get back to the new world and blah, blah, blah. Like, blah, blah, blah. And basically, okay, so Brother Daniel helps him. He gets back to America. His tribe is wiped out in the film. That is true by disease, probably smallpox, because that's what we were using. And I say we, white people. And he gets mad and decides to avenge the death of all these people when pilgrims come. But then he hears the pilgrims talking about how they don't want to use violence and blah, blah, blah. So then he stops this one tribe and the pilgrims from fighting, and they broker peace, and then Thanksgiving happens. It's real cheesy. It's kind of cringe. And then it says at the end, though, I was like, wow, is that really how it's going to end? Like, we were so nice to the Native Americans after that. But they did say at the end, in the little, like, screen grabby guy, that he did get treaties to be signed that had peace for 2 generations, which was 50 years. About. And then the treaty was broken, and Native Americans were slaughtered and pushed back off their own land, and etc. So they're not the same at all. The film, besides that, like, let's all know this. The film does tidy up history. However, compared to some films, it does paint a lot of the white people horribly. Sir George is absolutely deplorable. You are absolutely supposed to hate him. He is terrible. There's a few lines I don't think they'll understand how one man can own another. Yeah. He was utterly shocked to see someone of a different color than him. He says you still see them as human beings and that's your problem. You're not a human being, you're livestock. You're even like under livestock. Like, those are some of Sir George's moments. He's terrible and you are absolutely supposed to hate him, and they do a great job of that. And everyone that works for him is also terrible and you're supposed to hate them. But then the monks you're supposed to like, and like, I get it, fine. And I did get emotional at Brother Paul's realization. Like, Brother Paul thought he was the devil and thought he was a beast. And through the course of Squanto staying there, he learned his lesson and like realized that Squanto was lovely and loved Squanto, and like they have a whole moment and it was actually very beautiful. But that's not the true history. Let's just remember that. Like, we can like the movie scene, but remember the true history. But the cinematography was good, the music was excellent, sound was fine, and the storytelling was well done. The movie was never, I didn't feel like super bored ever. Like, it didn't super slow down. There were moments I was genuinely scared. There were moments I think I cried. Did I cry? No, I got really close though. I got very teary during the Squanto Brother Paul moment. And then the Thanksgiving kind of got real cheesy for me. Yeah, I think that might be everything I have. That turned out to actually be everything I have on Squanto, except there was a parent death. They don't mention Squanto's mother at all, but his father is important and the entire tribe gets wiped out, so that is a parent death. That's everything I have for Squanto: A Warrior's Tale. I did enjoy the film. I thought it was well made. I thought the storytelling was well done. I just highly encourage everyone to read about the real Squanto if they're going to watch this movie, and even more so if you are from America specifically, read about Native American history and the true history of Christopher Columbus coming, and then the English coming and the Pilgrims coming, and how that treaty was broken and all of that. Highly, highly encourage. Our total movie count is... Our parent death toll is... Cry count is still the same. If you want to keep up with what movie I'm watching when, follow me on Instagram or Twitter. You'll find out what movie I'm watching when. I put out videos every Monday and Friday and sometimes Wednesday. Join my Patreon. It's pretty cool over there. Until next time, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll try yours. So you do it. And don't be Sir George about it. Be brave, little one. Make a wish for each sad little tear. Hold your head up, though no one is near. Someone's waiting for you.